What's up, guys? In this video, we're going to break down how to have multiple girlfriends and all the things you need to know to successfully manage your rotation. So the video title here is a little bit of a misnomer because I don't actually advocate having multiple girlfriends. I advocate Jesus and celibacy. No, I'm just kidding. But so what I recommend for guys is either to have a girlfriend who you're seeing exclusively or just have multiple fuck buddies. Like personally, I'm in this category. However, I've been in this category at other parts of my life as well. I think the problem guys run into is they want to be somewhere in the middle. Like, so they maybe lead the girl on to thinking they're exclusive with her, and they do that with a few girls. The problem with that is it's not sustainable and requires manipulation, and eventually the girl catches on. Now, the one exception to this would be like polygamy, right? Like, Mormons having multiple wives, or guys saying like, listen, you're my girlfriend, you're going to be exclusive to me, but I'm going to see other girls. And that can work for a time, and with some girls it may work indefinitely, but most girls are not going to be down for that long term. One, because it's not really socially accepted, so when they tell their friends about what's going on, they're going to be like, girl, you crazy, like that's not cool. And also it just doesn't really feel fair to the girl. So after a while she's going to be like, you know what, like this guy gets to fuck all these girls and I don't get to fuck anyone. That's not fair. Now, the one thing I will say is that if you have a fuck buddy, quite often she will actually won't be fucking other guys because you're meeting all her needs, right? But she reserves that option, which feels a lot more fair to her. So I always advocate, okay, like if you don't want to be in an exclusive relationship with one girl, then just have a bunch of fuck buddies, right? That's really the way to go. And you can do pretty much every single thing that you can do with your girlfriend with a fuck buddy. You can do dates, you can hang out, you can cuddle, you can have emotional intimacy, you can get close to her. Like guys think that, oh, if it's just a fuck buddy, I can only fuck her once a week and anything more than that, she's going to think I'm her girlfriend. No, you can do pretty much everything with a fuck buddy that you would with a girlfriend. The only difference is there's no expectation of exclusivity. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to successfully manage multiple fuck buddies. Okay, so now you have a few fuck buddies. How do you keep them happy? This is what the PUAs call rotation management. And so I'm going to give you 6 very practical things that I've learned from personal experience that you can do to keep your fuck buddies around, coming back for more and more. The first one is don't get needy. This is one of the easiest way to kill any relationship, whether it's a fuck buddy, whether it's an exclusive girlfriend, whatever. Do not get needy. If you watched the live stream I did with Kezia Noble recently, you saw that she said one of her biggest turnoffs ever is when a guy gets needy. And this is common amongst vast majority of girls. I've talked to many girls about this and time again, the reason that they ended things with this guy or that guy was because he got needy. So don't get needy, right? You're not, especially if she's your fuck buddy, you're not entitled to exclusivity. So if she's not texting you back, right away, don't be like, oh, what are you with another guy? Like, oh, please text me back. No, don't fucking do that. The second thing is fuck her well, right? So if she's a fuck buddy, then the fucking should be pretty good. Now, some guys get a little crazy here and think that they have to give like a world-class performance every single time. No, like you don't need to put pressure on yourself. Just have fun, have a good time. The sex should be enjoyable for you as well. It's not just for her, but it's not just for you either, right? Like you're both trying to have a good time, right? So just fuck her well. I've made videos and content on this in the past. We have a guide on this in the product. And, you can watch Sterling Cooper's content. He's the whiz and the pro on fucking girls well. So a lot of material on this, but the sex should be good. Now, the sex, just great sex, is usually not enough to keep her around long term, like coming back for months and years. And usually because there needs to be at least a little bit of an emotional or intellectual connection, right? And that's probably something you should want as well because it makes the sex better. And, like with all my fuck buddies, it's not like, we just have sex, like at least the ones who I've seen consistently, and that's it, and then she leaves. Like usually I shoot the shit with them, we hang out, sometimes, grab food, right? So I like it to be girls who I actually vibe with and have a good time with. Next big thing is keep things fun and playful. So if you watch my live demonstration videos, doesn't matter what topic it is, doesn't matter what girl's in the video, you can see the one theme is that it's very light, it's very fun, it's very playful, right? I'm not super serious, I'm not super tense, and this is basically those videos are a more exaggerated version of what my encounters are with, the girls who I'm fucking, right? Again, it's very fun, grab her tits, motorboat her, slap her ass, like, give her a wet willy. Just have a fucking good time. Don't be so uptight. Again, because think about it from this, right? Let's say, she's a hot girl. She has a lot of options, right? And there's a lot of guys who want to hang out with her. Now, she could go on a date with a new guy, right? But the reason she might want to see you instead is because with you, she's going to get those light emotions. She's had a long day. It's going to be de-stress. She knows it's going to be positive emotions, right? So that's why she's going to be more inclined to hang out with you than any other plants. Now, if she feels that hanging out with you is not going to be positive emotions, it's going to be serious, you're going to grill her, it's going to be that, then she's going to want to avoid that. She's going to have less motivation to come back. So again, fun, playful, positive emotions. Next big thing is don't do relationshipy things. Now, this is not black and white. That's not to say you can never go out to eat with your fuck buddy or introduce them to your friends or, get them a gift on their birthday. No, like I do all of those things, right? Like at least with the girls who I care about and I like. But it's kind of like a balance. You don't want to do too many relationship-y things. And it really also comes down to who you are. So if you're really a nice guy, kind of more, you get relationship zoned or friend zoned a lot, then you want to err on the side of caution and avoid, more relationship type of things and really try to keep things more casual. However, if you're more alpha and, you have more of a fuckboy vibe, at that point, you have a lot more room to play with. So generally speaking, I just do the activities with my fuck buddies that I enjoy doing, right? Like if it's, comes off somewhat relationshipy, so be it. I don't give a shit because the vibe I bring to the table, conveys the message enough. But for some other guys, it might be good to err on the side of caution. The next big thing is clear and direct communication. So this is something that I disagree with the red pill manosphere community about because they talk about, having to, run game on your wife or whatever, run game on your girlfriend or do this and do that. And the PUA community sometimes also agrees with this. No. Like, first of all, that seems like a giant fucking headache. Like, if I'm getting close with a girl, I don't want to fucking keep playing games with her, right? I just want to be, that's not to say she'll never shit test you, but I just want to keep things simple and direct. The same way I communicate with my friends. I don't run game on my friends, right? Like, sometimes, obviously, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm going to pull a prank on them or something like that, where there's a little bit of manipulation, but it's always temporary, right? So it's the same principle. It's clear and direct communication. Like, if I want to see my fuck buddy, I will say, hey, I want to see you this weekend. What's your schedule like, right? I'm not going to need to play a game with her. So again, clear, direct communication can solve a lot of problems. And the last big thing, I want to know if it's a big thing for some guys, it might be, is don't use her as an emotional tampon. This is a mistake I personally made in my early 20s when I first started getting laid and started having some fuck buddies. I had also a lot of unresolved emotional issues. I was still kind of feeling bad about myself at times, and I would just vent nonstop to the girls I was fucking because they liked me and they would listen to me because I knew that they would be there for me, right? Because they had a lot of investment. However, the problem is that it makes girls lose attraction when you're constantly, bitching, complaining to her, and just using her as an emotional tampon because, again, that goes back to negative emotions. So that's not to say you can never, vent to a girl you're fucking, but you don't want to use her as an emotional tampon. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable. And if you want to see more content like this, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. Once we hit 50,000 subs, I'm going to do something special and release the first ever day game infield of me. I've never released infield in the past for a variety of reasons, but I'm going to do it if you guys can help me get to 50,000 subs. I'm going to show you from the opener to the number close exactly how to run a day game interaction. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.